Kingdom's Wealth and Wisdom, brought to you by Petra Worldwide. Here is Nathan Weaver.
Greetings and welcome to Kingdom's Wealth and Wisdom. I'm Nathan Weaver, founder and executive director of Petra Worldwide. In long-term wealth planning, launching and scaling a new business is the ultimate engine for financial freedom. However, as a business shifts from the initial concept into an active market presence, entrepreneurs encounter a critical operational risk or bottleneck that could quietly be threatening their survival. And that risk or bottleneck is cash flow management and cost accounting. Too often, a new business owner treats profitability as a matter of luck, working long hours and looking, at their total sales at the end of the month and didn't really hoping there's something left over. But a true kingdom leader understands that financial precision is the ultimate foundation for the corporate stability that's needed to scale. So today, I'm going to break down the operational mechanics of the break even point. We're going to talk specifically about focusing on the exact line of your company that must be crossed to stop losing money and start generating real profits. So, the most common operational pitfall for the independent business owner is suffering from top line revenue or sales illusion. When an entrepreneur secures a rush of new customers or a big contract, they can easily and often default to measuring success by gross revenue. Rents, subscriptions, baseline overhead, all of those come out of that company account, while inventory and labor costs are quietly eating away at the incoming receipts. This unstructured approach creates three key risks, and we're going to talk about each of those real quickly here. The first one is a profitability blind spot. Without knowing the exact baseline threshold, it's impossible to increase your sales and know where the target is. So you could increase sales and simultaneously be driving your company into the red because you're very busy, but you're not making any profit. The other one is price strategy deficiency, setting prices based on competition pressure or rates is not the wise strategy. You have to know where your break even is. And then growth of, just underwriting, underlying friction of capital management. All of those things must be identified upfront and early.
Pastors and financial leaders, do you need expert accounting or tax help? Do you have payroll or 1099 questions? Do you need a ministry expert to help you acquire real estate for your next project? If the answer is yes, yes, and yes, visit petraworldwide.org. Petra Worldwide has been strengthening ministries to transform humanity since 2007. Visit petraworldwide.org or call 855-481-9095.
So to eliminate these risks, your business must operate and deploy a financial system of separation, identifying the exact moment your net gains shift from a negative to a positive. Here's a three-part budget approach you must adopt. You must identify first your fixed costs. These are the expenses that remain completely static regardless of your sales. These are things like your rent, your corporate insurance, your loan payments, executive salaries, all of those aggregate into a single monthly baseline that represent your fixed costs. The second one is identify your variable costs. Unlike fixed overhead, variable costs are tied directly to the transactional volume. It includes things like raw material, manufacturing labor, delivery fees, direct sales commissions. All of those things are in the variable cost category. Now, the third part of this budget is calculating your margin, your contribution margin. Once you've figured out the first two components, the third component should be fairly straightforward. So really focus in and keep these things in mind. You need these to be productive and know where you are. I'm Nathan Weaver. Remember, lead with confidence, live with integrity, and build something that lasts.
Listen every day at 4 p.m. for Kingdom's Wealth and Wisdom, brought to you by Petra Worldwide, strengthening ministries to transform humanity. On the web at petraworldwide.org.